All right, this is a live video, so I'm going to give you guys just a minute to jump on, because I know with live videos, typically you get the notification, you don't see it right away. So I'm going to ramble here for just a minute, but I do have an important announcement for everybody out there on YouTube, and I'm really excited to make this announcement. It's a good thing. While we wait, I'll point out the exposition series mouthpiece displays, the wall displays, and the desk displays. These will be ending on Kickstarter in a few days. So if you are interested in getting one, they're $35 each, or 3 for $85, and that's the lowest the price is ever going to be, mainly because the price of wood is so high now. But these are a lot of fun because you can just store your mouthpieces on them, and you can put them in your studio. You could have one sitting next to where you play regularly, and be able to pop up mouthpieces, or maybe you have a drawer of mouthpieces that are gathering dust or are getting banged up and you want to display them. Either way, I spent quite a bit of time designing these, mostly because I thought it was cool and it was fun, and also because I had so many requests. All right, so people are jumping on. I want to get straight to the announcements. So here at Harrelson, for the last 6 years, I have been working on something called Trumpet Momentum. And it really started 25, 30 years ago when I started studying the physics of trumpet. I discovered how to play high with less effort, and how to have more endurance and have a better tone, and all these kinds of things. All the things you hear a lot of people talk about. The difference between my approach and most books and methods you see is that mine actually doesn't require tons and tons of practice. My method requires you to dive in and understand how and why things work. So studying the physics, or a better way of saying that is studying how nature works, how we work. So the big announcement is that we are going to be launching Trumpet Momentum, and this is something we tried to launch a few years ago. I couldn't do it because of health reasons. So now I've been cleared to play trumpet again. I had my heart surgeries and I'm in good shape, which means we're going to be able to launch this, and it's going to be on a YouTube subscription service, because I'm going to spend a ton of time creating all these lessons and creating the videos and the concepts and writing the studies and all those things that go along with it. So you guys are going to follow along with me and help me shape the entire system. So Trumpet Momentum is going to launch as a YouTube subscription series. There will be little teasers and pieces that will be open to the public, but only the subscribers are really going to see the real content. And there's a section on the Harrelson Trumpets website where you will be able to sign in with your email, your login, and then get all the studies and exercises and read all the notes and all those things that we create along the way. So Trumpet Momentum is basically, in a nutshell, it's a method that I produce to help everyone understand how brass instruments work, how your embouchure and your body and the way you approach the instrument works with the instrument itself, so that we can take all that information and then become better players. And we start small, we start slow, and we gradually pick up momentum, and it gets easier and easier. That's the idea. And if it doesn't, the cool thing is, because you're part of the group, then you can ask me questions and tell me what's going on, and I can help you. I don't have enough time to teach everyone private lessons, and I used to teach over 80 students a week. That was a lot of work for me, and it was very difficult to build trumpets at that time. So I'm not going to go back to that. Right now I'm only taking 2 or 3 less students per week, in-person students, and besides that, we're just going to do the Trumpet Momentum series. But the good news is I'll be able to work with all of you from all around the world and help you with your challenges. And if I can't find a solution for you, I have a really huge network of resources of other great trumpet players and teachers who could probably help us. So together we can take all of our collective playing and performance and musicality and take it up several levels. So Trumpet Momentum, for those of you who are interested, this is going to launch next week. And if you want to just get a refresher, you might go on YouTube and type in Trumpet Momentum. There are other videos that I did. I actually spent years creating videos for you guys, doing lots of free master classes and clinics. And some of those were recorded, and you can find them on YouTube on my channel. So you might want to check them out. The other thing is, this is kind of a bonus. Spectrotone Blue is going to launch on Kickstarter soon. So because it is, I want to share it with you right now and let you guys be the first to hear the new mouthpiece, which I have right here. So this is it. That's Spectrotone Blue. That's what the shape looks like. Let me turn it this way, get more of it in the view. And that complements Spectrotone Yellow. So we launched Yellow in December, and now we've sold almost 300 of these. So that was great. I appreciate all your support. And the Spectrotone series has been a huge success. So those Kickstarter backers, the people that got on Kickstarter and backed one of the rewards, got one of these from the December campaign, they got the best deal, and they were also the first ones to get it. We're launching Spectrotone Yellow to the public next week, so it hasn't been available until next week to the public, unless you were on Kickstarter. That brings me back to Spectrotone Blue. If you guys want to be the first to experience the new technology and the new products that we offer, Spectrotone Blue, well, of course, the Exposition series, you could get that, but this mouthpiece is the greatest, latest new thing. And if you think of the colors of the rainbow, you've got red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet. Yellow is brighter, blue is considerably darker. And if you go back and watch any of the videos on the Spectrotone series, they're all on the yellow. Now we have blue. I'm going to play it for you right now. It's really big, it's really warm, and it's pretty much the darkest mouthpiece you're going to find that will still play in tune on a trumpet. My work is cut out for me because eventually I have to create Spectrotone Violet, which is even darker, and I can do that very easily creating a mouthpiece that does go out of tune, but I want it to be in tune and play well for you guys. So that'll be a challenge, but Spectrotone Blue is launching next month. If you are on Kickstarter, then find me on there, Jason Harrelson, and follow me. You don't have to back anything to follow me. You just sign up. The one thing I would recommend, having backed like 100 campaigns myself, being one of the backers, supporting other projects, I would say it's best to get on an actual computer, like a laptop or desktop computer, to make your pledges on Kickstarter. Because if you do it on your phone, not all the functions work, and you may miss out on add-ons and upgrades and all the other stuff. So I would recommend doing that on a computer. But if you go sign up on Kickstarter, follow us right now, then you will be the first to know when Spectrotone Blue launches. And the really big feature of this mouthpiece, besides the fact that it's very dark, is it's more efficient than our other models because the entire mouthpiece is made from red brass. You also have the option of getting the body in bronze, but either way, it's very efficient, very dense material. And the rim, cup, throat, back bore, and the body are all red brass in this version. And you guys, if you're one of the first backers, you get it for half price or maybe even less. Cool, so just remember, next week we will begin Trumpet Momentum. For those of you who are comeback players, beginning players, maybe you're in high school or college, or you're just an amateur that used to play pro and you want to get back into it and do more, and you want to build up your chops, I'm here for you. I mean, like, this is what I do for a living. I build trumpets, I design trumpets, and all of that came from me going into the physics lab for years and working with great players and great teachers and understanding how the embouchure works. So I'm going to help you guys understand how it works, take the mystery out of it. I can teach you how to play high notes without tons of effort and without having to practice for years to do it. And I'm confident in saying that because I've taught thousands of people to be able to do just that, all the way from 8-year-olds to people that are in their 90s. So I look forward to all of this, the Spectrotone, that series coming out, and of course the Trumpet Momentum. I forgot to mention there will be a section on our website where you can log in, and it'll have all the notes and exercises and studies there, but you'll have the opportunity as well to give me feedback and maybe even give me music to ask me to work on with you guys. So we want to get into the musicality side of it, as well as understanding how and why you want to approach the trumpet a certain way. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and I appreciate all of you. I appreciate everyone who watches the videos. I get messages and phone calls and emails almost every single day saying somehow or another somebody found me on YouTube and it helped them, and I appreciate the feedback. And if something that I gave you guys didn't help you or it led you astray, I would appreciate hearing that as well, because I'm not perfect. I'm doing my best, but I can always do better. And if you guys give me more feedback, I can help you more, because keep in mind, like, I can do this stuff. Like, I can do it all day long in terms of explaining it, and I can play it. But the big thing is, I'm not you. I don't have your experience. So if you're having a struggle that maybe I don't clearly understand, it would help to hear from you guys so I can help you more. There's a very good chance I've heard some of the things that you've been challenged with, and this is coming from someone who was an extreme mouthpiece pressure player for years, and I struggled immensely with range and endurance. And once I figured out the Trumpet Momentum approach, which is a fancy way of saying just the natural approach, the natural way that you could do it. Physics is really defining the natural world. Then I, reformed my entire approach, and I became, proficient in being able to play, with great dynamics and higher and lower and all that stuff that you guys want to do. So, and I'm just coming back to trumpet because I've had to take a 10-year hiatus from playing professionally because of my medical conditions from a birth defect that I just had repaired. So I'm really excited to jump in too, because now I get to actually do it, and I get to actually play and go through all the exercises that I give you guys too. So, all right, cool. Well, if you have any other questions, please put them in the comments or email me at harrelsontrumpets@gmail.com, and watch for lots more videos coming out. But remember, the Trumpet Momentum videos will be for subscribers only, so you guys won't see those if you don't subscribe. And I'll give you lots of information on it. You're not going to miss anything. So, all right, cool. I hope you have a great night, and I'll see you next time.